Hi, welcome. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. I have a relationship reading here. I have all the cards pulled. I just haven't pulled the signs yet. So let's see who we're talking about here. Scorpio, Capricorn. Okay. So this could be that you have both of these predominantly in your chart, and this is your relationship, and it's an issue that you're working through right now. Or this is one is one and the other is the other. Take it as it resonates, but I think this is a specific situation where it's time to let go. It's time to move on. You cut your losses and you move on. You walk away. You let it go. You make a final judgment call, and it's a full circle redemption moment for you, where you realize that entertaining this person and their delusions, and I'll get to that in a second, has gotten you nowhere. You wanted to build them up because you're that kind of person. You want to empower your mate, and you did. But they weren't mature enough to understand that it only really works if they give back to. It's a give and a take and a give and a take. This person didn't get the memo when it comes to the giving back situation here. Thunderbolt in reverse. There's a fight that's either going to happen this week or it did. But I don't think that you should ignore each other and not let it happen. I feel like this person would love for you to just let something go. Again. I'm getting again, and again, and again. I could write a little song about how they're ridiculous because they've been ridiculous this whole time. But it's not getting better, it's getting worse. Whatever it is with their ego, it's out of control. And you're wondering, are we even in a relationship anymore? I feel like there was a stop and a start and a stop and a start, or this was a long distance relationship. And if you haven't already, you need to give yourself a deadline. It's like, oh, I just want to hang in there. I know if I keep going, if I keep putting energy into this relationship and we get past this stage in our lives and then everything will be okay. But it's not. They are never going to... Okay, let me show you this. This is what you have wrong about them. Ace of Pentacles and Six of Wands. And to me that means that they are going to share their successes with you. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm reminded of an old friend, and I'll keep her name out of it. She doesn't know I do this. She would make so much fun of me. Most of my friends would have a great old laugh if they knew I was doing this. I don't tell anybody, but she met this boy. They got married right away pretty much, and she put him through college and had 4 of his children. Oh, God, help me, please. But she put him through college and worked that entire time, had children, raised children. And as soon as he graduated, guess what happened? He divorced her, left her for the young girlfriend, and went off to be, whatever. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is I think that this person doesn't see anybody as anything but a stepping stool. So, a clue that this is you is that there was a situation where it was super fiery at first, and they came in with all this love and adoration, and... oh, what is it? They'll hail you as their morning star because you are the way you are. If you return this sentiment, they'll try to make you different. Oh gosh, what is that? Dorothy Parker. Something like that, where all of a sudden your character's being attacked, all of a sudden your appearance is being attacked, or they're just not reciprocating. Like, do you even love me at all? I mean, I don't see a lot of love. I'm sorry, I'm going to be honest. I don't even see a lot of love for you to them here. I don't see a lot of true, pure love here. I think that you worked together really well with them. And you're a visionary. And you could have really envisioned a life that you built together. But they were never empowering to you. It was all about them. It was all about their successes. It was all about what they wanted in bed. And they would make you feel either like a prude if you weren't in the mood, or needy if your needs weren't being met. And this is a chance for you to, like I was saying, just close that book out of trying to get them to share or be vulnerable, because they're not going to share and they're not going to be vulnerable. This is you either having this fight this week and deciding right now that no more, you're walking away, because it's leading nowhere and you deserve happiness. Period. So let's talk about this fight that might happen here. A clue. The sun illuminates everything. Everything is illuminated. The man who has not anything to boast of but his illustrious ancestors is like a potato. The only good belonging to him is underground. Sir Thomas Overbury, characters, 1614. So maybe you're realizing that maybe you were starstruck by this person's, I don't just want to say caste. You know, like in India, if they were a member of the top caste. And somehow they found it, good enough of them to be with someone who is beneath them in their caste or something. Or just tax bracket. Or, God. I think that this person felt like they were doing you a favor by being with them. I feel like that's how they feel about anyone they're with, though. So it could be a fight about family. Of you trying to put down your foot with some boundaries and some self-love, and they respond with just a strike, just a no, like, I'm the man, no, or something, or I'm the woman, no, or because I say so, no, like you're a little kid. That's a clue for somebody. But it's going to make you lose it. And the advice here is absolutely let yourself lose your temper in a way that's completely non-violent and legal. So if you have to step away and take a breath, do that before you immediately respond. But don't let it go. Don't let it go. What I mean is, don't forgive them and let them come back to you. If you forgive them so that they can get out of your head and you can move forward with the World card, congratulations. But don't accept their apology. Don't just accept that this is the way it is, because the sky is the limit for you in moving away from this and healing and growing. And this person, the more that you see through their mask, the more they're going to target you. Because they see you as like an enemy. I'm kind of getting not just a narcissistic vibe, but a little bit of a borderline personality disorder. Hold on. Let me pull some cards. I'm getting a little bit of a borderline personality disorder where if they're getting their way, you're their friend. And they will there's a schism in their mind where if you're not giving them what they want in that moment, they see you as a bad guy, and they will make a separate character of you in their head. If they're getting their way, you're the good one. If they're not getting their way, you're the bad one. And they will respond to you as, a villain in their story. And that's what I'm seeing here. That's the truth. Yeah, that's the sun. So the truth, the sun, illumination, they're going to say something really cold and cruel, because this says, your little words are hard and cold. You tried to use them as a sling, as David did to slay the bold Goliath, but they only sting. So this is something that's already been done. You've been there. The state of mind that this person is in, that you need to just move away from and let it go. As far as physically being in your life, let that world go. Let that book close. Let that timeline be over. Do not let this behavior go. Don't let that go. It says, war should be the only study of a prince. He should consider peace only as a breathing time, which gives him leisure to contrive and furnishes as ability to execute military plans. So this is Machiavelli in his head. He's Machiavelli in his head, and he's a hammer, and everything he sees right now is a nail. The outcome, if you don't let this go, will you walk into my parlor, said a spider to a fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. Mary Howitt, the spider and the fly. So yeah, maybe this person does come from aristocracy. But if that was a fruitful apple tree, he was kind of the bad apple of the bunch that you were dealing with, even if the family is actually illustrious. This person was resting on the laurels of his ancestors, and he never did, or she never did the hard work to create their own energy, their own sun. They expect everyone else to give it to them. What does person A need to do today? What does person B need to do today? Okay. Well, you have to do something. You have to say something. You have to put your foot down, put on your big daddy pants, and put up those boundaries. If this is you being the one to say, no, get out of my house. If they do something or say something that is so beyond okay, this is the time. This is the time where it's not okay, even if they immediately apologize and say, no, we can work this out, No, you've already worked it out. You've done the hard work. It's time for you to be realistic. It's time for you to provide yourself, and if you have children, your children with a safe, secure environment. And this person is not safe or secure or caring or giving. So you have to make that head over heart decision. You have to make a difficult decision and cut your losses and walk away. This person's all of a sudden going to show up like, oh, but I need you, please, no, we can do this. What else are they going to say? I think they're, okay, not for everybody, but they're going to try and blame their abuse or their cheating on an alcohol issue or a drug issue. No, please, it wasn't me. That's not me. I wasn't in my right mind. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why they cheated, lied, abused. It doesn't matter why. You got to put on your Darth Vader pants. Really channel your inner strength. Okay, if you're a Scorpio, this is your wheelhouse to end it. What is dead, no more. If you're a Capricorn, even more still. Long-term legacy needs work from both sides. It needs a collaboration. It needs respect and loyalty. Unwavering loyalty. You know, if you are the Capricorn. If you are the Scorpio, the soul bond is not there anymore, and you need to just kind of be realistic about that and let it go. The sexual chemistry has gone, and if you're a Scorpio, you might as well be single, right? You can do bad by yourself. That's a clue for somebody. So, all of their beautiful words, all their lovely promises are just pretty little lies. And that's the truth. And if you didn't know, you will. There might be one final strike, one last fight. Timeline looking like what? There you are. If this is you, Scorpio and the moon. You may have Cancer in your chart. You may have Pisces in your chart. You may have a lot of water in your chart. Or this is just the end of the lies. The end of the delusions. That they're some kind of a king and you are their servant. Or that this can go on because they'll continue to lie and you'll continue to believe it and accept them back. No more. This is the end of the darkness. From the moon to the sun. From illusions to enlightenment. So the end of this story is beauty and happiness. But it's you walking away without them. It is you cutting your losses. And seeing the truth for what it is. The sun twice. I'm not worried about you. I just need you to step away for a few minutes when they say that thing. When they make you realize that they have no integrity. In fact, they don't have much of a spine either. They would have crumbled long ago if they weren't riding you like a donkey, is kind of what I'm saying here. The worst of it and the best of it. Okay. Yep. You cut your losses. You remind yourself that you are the king or the queen of your own world. Your creativity has been stunted. You've done all the work that you can. There's literally nothing more you can do. Except take what's yours and move on. What's going to be difficult is the making that decision and moving on. It will be difficult. This won't be hard. Wait, it won't be hard? What did I just say that for? What's going to be hard about it? Not the leaving. Oh, okay. So, you haven't made the decision yet because this thing hasn't happened yet. But there's going to be something that comes in like a lightning bolt. And it makes that decision go from very difficult to very, very easy. So if you haven't made that decision yet, hang in there, it's coming. Okay, well, what's going to happen to them is, I don't know why they think they're like King Midas right now, but all they care about is money, gold, ego, attention, competition, the rat race. They're projecting this image onto the world like almost a Looney Tune fruitcake cult leader. Like, that could be next, but it's destruction for them, and you don't deserve that. So if you decide to, stand by your man, stand by your woman no matter what, even though they're still obviously doing drugs or cheating or all of the above and lying about it, they're not sorry. They're sorry they got caught. Or they will be. If you're like, caught for what? Stay tuned. Don't lose your temper, but don't let it go. You can only lie for so long. You can only pretend to be something you're not for so long. So all you have to do is listen to your intuition. Feel your feelings. Know that there is a story that is yet to be told here with this person. So pay attention, listen, don't worry, don't be forgiving, and understand that the more you see through them, the more they will target you, and the sneakier they will get. They know what you want to hear, but remember this. Will you walk into my parlor, said a spider to a fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that you ever did spy. So maybe they are rich, maybe they are affluent, maybe they give you the, look at everything, look at this beautiful life I've given you, or something. You can have a beautiful life without that and the karma that's about to hit for things you don't even know happened yet. This is your enlightenment. This is your freedom. So hang in there. Pay attention to your dreams. Write down synchronicities that you see. And pay attention in those moments. How do you feel? How are they acting? What is said? What is unsaid? Do you feel like a fly kind of teetering towards a spider web? All that glitters is not gold here. And money can't buy happiness or integrity or a spine. If you're a Scorpio, a spine is required. Thank you so much. I mean, a Capricorn too, but if this is reverse and you're dealing with the Capricorn kind of in their shadow element, they're not changing anytime soon. They don't intend to. They'll attempt to manipulate and mold the world around it. As if it's clay. So this is about a peace and a joy which is permanent for you. Once you make that decision, cut your losses and get out while you can. Because you're not a victim. I don't know who you are, but you're very strong. You're very courageous, and you are not a victim. And I don't think you ever were. So it's almost like you felt like you had to kind of play the part of some sort of a damsel in distress or a sidekick or a fill in the blank. But you are none of those things. You are a leader. You are a warrior. You are a king or a queen. You're the creator of your own world. And your perspective, I think they have been kind of chipping away at it to chip away at your confidence. But the illusion's going to come crashing down. It's like a set on a movie. And you kind of didn't realize that maybe you were like in a set on a movie a little bit with the illusion this person created. And it's like something happens where an earthquake or a literal thunderbolt, an act of nature, God, something like that. And the set comes crashing down and you look around and realize, wait, is that a camera? Ooh, that's for somebody. So decide right now that you're not going to lose your temper and react in that moment. You will step away. You will take a breath. And then you will go back in and engage. Shut that shit down. Cut your losses. Walk away. You choose happiness, freedom, and success. And you watch their world kind of crumble from a safe distance. Okay, Capricorn Scorpio relationship, I'm sorry to say, but I'm happy to say, right? Despair, destruction, and the aftermath. That's not your burden to bear. That's theirs. They made their bed, now they have to sleep in it. I suggest you never touch their bed again. And find yourself feeling excited, energized, compassionate, and clear-headed again. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching, you guys. My heart goes out to you. You will find passion for life again. But hang tight for a big fight to happen, maybe even publicly, and something that's humiliating or embarrassing. That's a clue. It's a nail in the coffin. No more suffering. That's abuse, by the way. No more abuse. So visualize a positive outcome here where you are free and you are happy and you will feel abundant and safe. That's your new reality. That's your new timeline. You know, they want to lay with the dogs, they get the fleas. I think they already got the fleas. So don't take them back. Don't accept their apology. Because they don't mean it. They're not sorry. They're sorry they got caught. Or they're about to be. So if you're not sure, but this is resonating and the signs match up, stay tuned and know that it's all for the best. Your guardian angels are really excited to see you walk away from this person. The possibilities for healing, growth, expansion, security, and safety are limitless. So know that's what you have coming to you after this ridiculous thing that is about to happen this week, okay? So hang in there. Love you guys. Bye-bye.